Hey, hey, hey. I know I'm a minute early, but it should switch over to 8 o'clock any second. Good evening. Somebody just hopped on with me. It would be Hazel. I'm on time. I know that's a shocker. I can't tell who else is on. Hazel, I'm doing something different. I didn't warn you. I know you're shocked. Give it another minute and see if anybody else gets on. Hey. So Hazel, what I decided to do, I am sold on the milk. Hey Joyce, I am sold on these milk wipes. So I decided not to take my makeup off first. I'm going to do it here so you can see how these work, and then I'll put it all back on. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because I can get long-winded. But these are the milk wipes. I'm a firm believer in our milk system, the Tres Leche milk system. But these are the milk wipes. And the really cool thing about them is they come 50 pads to a package. And they're not just makeup removers. Although these do remove makeup, it's the reason I left my makeup on. These have the same ingredients that our cleanser and toner has. So when you use those, and I use these at night most of the time. Hey Kim, I just got an option to bring you on live. You want to go on live with me? I use these milk wipes a lot at night because it does take the makeup off. Anytime you use a cleanser and toner, you should take your makeup off first. And with these, it's all one step. You take your makeup off. Can everybody else hear me? Is it just Kim? Does she have her sound off? Can anybody else hear me? So when you use the milk wipes, it takes everything off in one step. It has the cleanser and the toner in it. So I wanted to show you those. Well, hey, Kim, you're just pitiful. I wanted to show you these. I use the Tres Leche milk system that we have for the cleanser and toner and the moisturizer and all. But at night, a lot of times, because I'm not as diligent as I should be, I'll use just these because it's got the cleanser and the toner in it, and it takes my makeup off. So I cheat and do that. So, as if we were first thing in the morning putting our makeup on, the first thing I do, because I do have aged skins and wrinkles, and I use the milk moisturizing cream that we have. If you have oily skin, this makeup is very moisturizing. So I was warned ahead of time not to use the moisturizing cream. However, what I have found is this is so good. It's actually got skim milk in it. If you have oily skin, or if you have a tendency to be oily, ignoring your moisturizer is not the way to go. You need to do the moisturizer either way. So I always start out with that. And I'm going to go pretty fast because I've got a couple of things that I want to do. Um, so once I get my moisturizer on, I use our Stay Spray, put it on my Perfector sponge, and kind of use that as a primer. And then after that dries for just a second, then I start with my makeup routine. And I use the Buff Brush because it's really good for, y'all may not have it, I do, more mature skin. And I use, my favorite is Indigo Contour. So I always start with my contour. But first, use a little bit of Ballerina. If you'll notice, I got those brown spots right there. And Ballerina is a lip and cheek color. And they almost just completely disappear when you put that on there. And then, back to what I was saying, use Indigo Contour. And I start right at the top of my ear. And right up under my cheekbone, in the hollow part of your cheek, just draw a thin line. And the huge mistake that I made, excuse me, let me turn my volume down. Okay. The huge mistake that I made, and a lot of people don't know how to contour, is I made too big a streak right here. Needs to be a thin line. And I've got a picture that I'll post on Hazel's page of where to apply all the contour and different things. And then I go right up under my cheekbone, chin bone, and put a line from ear to ear. And that is to help disguise the multiple chins that I have. Not saying y'all have them, but I have them. And then I go across my forehead. And then I go in with my all over color, which is, I can switch back and forth between Mango and Sandy. But tonight, to go to bed, I'm going to put on Mango. And you don't go over the contour that you just put on. Go right above it and right below it. And for the time being, you just leave that streak there. It's going to look weird for a minute. And if you have mature skin like I do, you don't swipe. You kind of stipple it in because it stipples it into your... Well, hey, Michelle. And you stop right there for 1 second. You see how bad the puffiness is under my eyes? It's pretty bad. And it gets worse at times, but... So I take a little bit of June highlighter and put it right in that right in that shadow. You see the difference? Because it's to disguise that shadow. It certainly don't get rid of the bag. But if you apply it in that shadow, it lightens that shadow up. And see how it almost just disappears. And if you don't have these are amazing. Those are our microfiber towels. They are amazing. And I just put a little bit of the brightener shade. And I know y'all have seen some other videos this week. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And it's so blendable that if you do it one way and you don't like it, it'll fix real easy. Then I take a little bit of the contour. And I like Astoria for this. And just go down both sides of your nose. And then take your perfector sponge again. And just kind of dab it all over your face. I put Stay Spray on it again because it just don't, I need a lot of Stay Spray as oily as I am to keep it from sliding off my face. If you're not oily, you don't have that problem. Can't see all of my face. Why? Hey, Sharon. Hazel, I don't know what you're talking about. You can't see all of my face. My thing just slammed. Can everybody else see all of my face? I don't understand what she's saying. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. So see how easy it blended? And then, because of the purpose of my video, I'm going to do Saffron Lip and Cheek. It is very, very pigmented, so it only takes just a little bit. And you're better off to start with a little and then add to it, because if you don't, you'll be bright red. If you don't have a saffron, you need one in your arsenal. This is amazing. And then I'm going to move on to, I take my line brush. Hopefully you can see it. It's got the spoolie on one end and the pointed end on the other. Big Brother said, hey. Tell Big Brother I said, hey. And I wet that spoolie in with my Stay Spray and dip it into the brow wax. This is new. They just got it, and I don't know how I ever lived without it. You just rub that spoolie brush in there. I love what somebody said the other day. It's like hairspray for your eyebrows. And if you live through the 80s and you have the 80 eyebrows that are practically non-existent, you need all the fluffiness you can get. And I just brush those up. Unless you're like Kim and you have the most amazing eyebrows in the world. I don't know where she was at when we were all tweezing ours so bad. Then you can either use contour or eyeshadow. I'm going to use Trust eyeshadow because of the look that I'm going for tonight, which I'll explain in a minute. And you do it in short strokes, kind of the way your hair grows in your brows. Well, you do, Kim. I don't know where you were at when we were having our plucking parties and pulling all of ours out. And I can't do this and talk, so y'all just bear with me just 1 second. Sharon, please tell me my brother's not watching me. And once you get it on, you can use your spoolie brush to kind of brush it again and lighten it up a little bit. Okay. Hazel and I always disagree on this, but I'm going to do it my way since I'm doing the video. When you get a little bit of age on you, if you cover your whole eye from one side all the way to the other, top and bottom, with eyeliner, it makes your eyes look smaller and closed and just dark. You want to keep your eyes as light as possible. So I take this detail brush, and it's got the same end on it that that spoolie brush had. So if you only have one or the other, get the eyebrow brush. I just happen to have both, so I use both. And put a little bit of eyeliner on it. You can either use the black. No, but you don't put your eyeliner on first yet either, Hazel. But you can use the black eyeliner. I like the Kola contour. It's almost black. But back to what I was saying about being older. If you draw a straight... Who's ever noticed that people's got a straight line across their eyes when they put their eyeliner on? That is not how your eyeliner naturally is. Your eyes are naturally lined with your lashes. So if you take the black or dark eyeliner and you just dab it straight into your lash line, all you want to do is kind of enhance that. You don't want to make it... If you draw a straight line across there, for one, you're going to be way above your lash line. And for two, it's not going to look as natural. And all we want to do at our age is enhance what's already there. So I just dab that right into my lash line. Alright. And the reason that I chose to do the kind of video that I'm doing tonight is one of my customers made the comment. She was trying to decide how to do her eye makeup for a Christmas look. So I done eye makeup for a red dress, a black, which is obviously what I have on. I done winter white today. So when Hazel and I were talking, I said something about I might just do that same look, the black. So I decided to do that. So if you decide to go to a party or you get dressed up or whatever, the black would look really good for a party type dress or whatever. But then the other thing is, on Christmas Day, when your family's coming over, you could throw on just a black shirt, blouse, and do this eye makeup look with it, and you would look like $1,000,000. And it's really not going to take that long. The first thing I do is start with contour. I use that Astoria again. Use that as an eye primer. And then I'm going to go in with left a color out. And just start out with Mama, which is a natural looking, almost pink color. But you want to go in with something that's kind of natural looking, close to what your eye color is, your eyelids are. And this is almost an exact match. So I'm going to start out with that just to give a good base of what to start with. Then I'm going to go in with, that's the reason I keep my microfiber towel here, because it's so easy to clean up. And this is the palette that I'm using. It's Unicorn, Glass Slipper, Midnight, and Salem. And Midnight is a very pretty purplish color. And I'm going to go from the crease up almost to where the white starts on your brow bone. You want to leave that white. That's part of what your youthful look is going to end up being when we get through with this look. I'm using 2 mirrors. I got one below you too, so if I look down, that's what I'm doing. So from your crease up to where that natural brightness starts on your brow bone, you want to leave that. So when we get through, it'll look like you've had a facelift. Now, if you wasn't going anywhere and you just wanted a natural look, so you could stop with just that. With my other little trick of, I'm going to enhance that white look right there, because you want everything to look lifted up for a youthful look. So see, you could stop right here. But we're going to step it up one more notch. I'm going to go in with that black. Don't let it scare you. I'm going to go in that crease. Add a little bit of depth right there. And then I'm going to push it right into my lash line. And I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time, so y'all just have to bear with me while I'm doing some tedious stuff. Then I take, here it is, the Best Blend brush. And just kind of blend that together so you don't have any harsh lines. And again, you could stop right here. But I like for the middle of my eyes to be bright. So I take that unicorn. And put it right in the middle of my eyes. When I was doing that political commercial, I found out I wasn't the only one. The makeup artist, when she done my makeup for that commercial, she took a little bit of highlighter and put it dead center of my eyes, because she said you want the center of your eyes to stay light. So that's the same thing I'm doing with this unicorn. If you were going out for like New Year's Eve and you wanted to go one more step, then you can go into this glass slipper, this color. Dab a little bit of that on there. I do want to show you another trick. If you take your brush and spray just a little bit of Stay Spray on it, and then dip it into your eyeshadow, it really will make it pop. I don't know if it's going to show up too well with this glass slipper because it's already sparkly. Now normally at our age, I wouldn't suggest doing the glitter on your eyes, but if you're going out, if you put it in the right places, it's completely fine. So there's that. And then, I don't know if I need any mascara this late, but I'll throw it on just because I can. I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference. Not going to waste a lot of time on that. And then it's time for the icing on the cake. So I use my blush and bronzer brush. And on the smaller end, I just start here. This is Bella Bronzer. And the whole purpose of this makeup is to give yourself a 3D look. So start at your temple and go around to your contour and your blush. And I like Glamazing, but whatever illuminator you like. I usually put just a little bit on the end of my nose. And some makeup artists will suggest putting it here, and I don't know if Hazel does. I can't put it there because I have lines here, and when I put it here, it makes all this just look so much worse. I can't do it. If you can, I'm jealous because I can't. And then, I learned my lesson about doing that. There it is. Take that detail brush I had a while ago and put it in whatever contour color you normally use. I don't use indigo on my lips because it's pretty bright. But this is Astoria. And you want to line on the outside of your lip line. Hey, Sherry. And one of the hollies jumped on. I couldn't see which one it was. And you line just on the outside of your lip line. See how much bigger my lips look? And for the sake of this video and the look that we're going for, I'm going to do saffron again, which is that pretty, I want to say red, but it's got I don't know what color it's got to it. Almost a rusty pink look. Hey, Kathy. So I'm going to use that. Now remember, this is more for like if you're going out, if you want these bright red lips. And the saffron is a matte. So I usually put the lip conditioner on top of it. This is the peppermint lip conditioner, so it's not so dry. And this stuff is amazing. And I'll show you that in just a second, what I just had. And then I take a little bit of Glamazing or whatever illuminator you have and put it right in your Cupid's bow. She won what? Glamazing? Oh, the lip conditioner. That's right. And that is it. It'd be a great look just to wear around the house Christmas Day, or if you're going out somewhere for Christmas or New Year's. If I were doing it just around the house, I would not personally do the glass slipper, but if I was going out at night, I probably would. You can also, one more quick thing for a really dramatic look, my microfiber towel again. I don't get ready without one in here. You could take that same glass slipper, that silvery color, and put just a little bit on the inside of your lip, eyes, corners of your eyes, and then take that Midnight, which was that purpley color, there you go. One more thing. You'll see me keep reaching for this. This is the most amazing thing ever. This is our clutches. On the inside, it holds my powder that I take with me every day, and my blend brush, which I didn't use my powder, but we have a powder and it's great, but I like this Fit Me by Maybelline because it helps brighten this up right up under your eyes. But be careful, you don't want to do that too much. So the clutch has a magnetic side on this side, and the brush just fits down in there and it'll hold you compact. Y'all don't laugh because I don't use this to hold it, but there's a place for your credit cards and money, and you see I have none. And this is magnetic. Snaps pretty tight. But the back side of this holds tins. This is kind of all my neutrals. So whatever I look like in the mornings, it really doesn't matter. I take these with me, and if I have to touch up or go eat dinner or whatever, I've got everything I need right there. And that zips. It's away from all your credit cards and your money and stuff. And it also has a chain so you can wear it as a crossbody. Or I don't do that, so I just keep my chain poked down in there. These things are amazing. I love mine. I use it more as a wallet with my makeup, and I just drop that whole thing down in my pocketbook. So, just wanted to share that with you. I think that's it. I mainly wanted to show you this look, the milk wipes, and the clutch, and a ton of other things. You have 3.5 hours to get your order in before midnight. For one, to help Hazel with the challenge that I gave her to sell 30 tins in 3 days. And she likes 20 more. And for two, if you want Christmas stocking stuffers, gifts, any of this stuff would make amazing gifts for any woman. The clutches are nice. These brushes are, all the brushes are really good. I love this one. The 3D Hack brush, I like that one. It's got a pointed end to go up under your eyes and then stipple everywhere else. I like the Buff brush, all of them. If you do much eyeshadow, the shadow brush is amazing. So you got 3.5 hours. Go, go, go. Hazel needs 20 tins, so I don't make fun of her tonight. You got till midnight to order, to get the Christmas shipping here. It may or may not get here if you order after tonight, but they're guaranteeing, or I guess as close as you can say to guaranteeing, shipping by Christmas if you order today. And you got until midnight. And it's always free shipping, even if you just order 1 tin. If you just order 1 lip and cheek, 1 eyeshadow, it's free shipping. It doesn't matter. There's no minimum on the amount to get free shipping. So get out there, help Hazel. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, and I'll post a finished look in the comments and put the colors in. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them later. Talk to you soon. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. Bye.